This is VOA News. Reporting by remote, I'm Joe Ramsey. A memorial to more than 22,000 servicemen and women under British command killed during D-Day and later battles was unveiled in northern France on Sunday, a tribute to their sacrifice seen as long overdue. The British Normandy Memorial is inscribed with the names of 22,442 men and women who lost their lives during the invasion of Nazi-occupied France in the summer of 1944. It's opening on the 77th anniversary and overlooks Gold Beach, one of three beaches where British forces landed on the morning of June 6, 1944, to begin the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation during World War II. COVID-19 restrictions prevented British survivors from traveling to France for the event, but some 100 veterans gathered at the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire, Britain, to watch the ceremony via video link. The memorial consists of a series of 160 standing white stones where the names of the soldiers who fell are inscribed in chronological order from June 6 to August 31, 1944. Some 4,000 tons of stone were used. British Health Minister Matt Hancock said Sunday it's too early to say whether the government will stick to its plan to fully lift COVID-19 lockdown restrictions in Britain on June 21st. Hancock told Sky News there has been a very significant impact from the Delta variant of COVID-19, first detected in India over the last month, which is now the dominant strain in the country, according to official estimates. He pointed to a renewed rise in COVID-19 cases, but says he's been reassured by a broadly flat rate of hospitalizations and deaths. This is VOA News. Peruvians will pick a president on Sunday in an election that has bitterly divided them by class and geography, with urban and higher income citizens appearing to prefer right-wing Keiko Fujimori, while the rural poor apparently support leftist political novice Pedro Castillo. The voting is happening days after Peru almost tripled its coronavirus death toll following a government review. Peru now has the world's worst coronavirus death rate per capita. Polls show the race in a statistical dead heat, but with Fujimori, who had earlier trailed Castillo, pulling slightly ahead. Official results are expected on Monday night. The Iraqi army said Sunday 2 drones were destroyed above a base housing U.S. troops. It comes a month after the same base was targeted by an armed drone. The U.S. military's C-RAM defense system was activated to shoot down the drones, according to the Iraqi military. Several hours earlier, a rocket was shot down above Baghdad's airport without causing casualties or damage. Burkina Faso's government says gunmen killed at least 100 civilians in a village. The president there is calling for 3 days of mourning. A researcher at the Armed Conflict Location and Event Day Project says it was the deadliest attack recorded in Burkina Faso since it was overrun by jihadists linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State about 5 years ago. Police in northwest Nigeria say the death toll Sunday has risen by an attack of gang cattle thieves on 7 villages Thursday to 88. Initially, 66 bodies were recovered, but 22 more have been found, according to police, who add the search for more bodies is ongoing. Many people were still unaccounted for Sunday after fleeing the attacks. The region has struggled with decades-long communal clashes over resources, but recently some groups have become more violent, looting, killing, and kidnapping for ransom. 3 American senators visited Taiwan and said the U.S. will give the island 750,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines on Sunday, part of President Joe Biden's move to share millions of jabs globally. Taiwan has complained that China is hindering its efforts to secure the injections amid an outbreak. Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth, who arrived in Taiwan with her 2 colleagues Sunday, says the trip underscores the bipartisan support for the democratic island that Beijing claims as its own renegade territory. Taiwan's foreign minister welcomed the senators and said China continues to try to block Taiwan's international assistance and prevent it from participating in the World Health Organization. Reporting by remote, I'm Joe Ramsey, VOA News.